going on, NavalX community? Mohawk Matt once again. Today I've actually got Major Lucas Burke. What's going on, sir?
Hey, Matt. It's good to see you.
You too. So tell us where you're at, sir, and where your command is and what you do out there.
Okay, so currently at the Marine Corps Tactical Systems Support Activity. We're a subordinate command to Marine Corps Systems Command based out of Quantico, Virginia. So we're the West Coast arm of SysCom, I like to say. So we're right on the beach at Camp Pendleton, 31 Bravo area. And basically we work program engineering and testing certification and fleet support for the items Marine Corps Systems Command fields to the Fleet Marine Force. So before it's fielded, we help the program offices with engineering aspects. We do the test and certification, so that MIL standard that, the commercial industry loves to say, this is MIL standard. Well, we do that here and make sure that those boxes and widgets and things actually meet the military specification, when a Lockheed Martin or a vendor produces it. And then finally, I'm in charge of the Fleet Marine Force support, so the Warfighter Support Division. And so when all these things go out to the fleet, we provide a 24/7 capability to help the Marines with the gear and make sure they understand the capacity and capabilities of it and how to use it.
Okay, so you guys, MCTSSA is the right saying, correct?
Correct.
So MCTSSA is kind of that touch point between the civilian engineering, building, industry, and government, and the fleet. You guys are that go-between.
Correct. I like to tell, and I told General Pasagian this, I like to say that, especially in my division, the Warfighter Support Division, we're the fleet's ability to reach back into the DoD 5000. So the entire acquisitions framework, we're kind of the touch point for the Fleet Marine Force to go back and say, hey, we have a question about, this radio, or this C2 app isn't working like we thought it should. And so we're able to take that, translate it back into engineering terms, and then send that back to a program office back in Quantico, wherever that program office is. And then they can work that with our Warfare Center partners. We've been working a lot with the Warfare Center partners and figure out, engineering change proposal, et cetera. So we like to say that we are the touch point for the fleet back into the acquisitions process.
Okay. So with it being that touch point, what would be the reason if say a Marine's watching this, say a civilian engineer or someone in industry is watching this, what are the reasons to reach out to MCTSSA?
So primarily if it's, we call it post-milestone C, basically as soon as, a program fields a piece of equipment. So let's just use a radio, 117 Golf, for instance. They field a radio to the fleet. What the engineers at MCTSSA could do is if there's any program changes to that radio, we could work on it here out of Pendleton with the fleet. We could also send it back to Quantico. But by and large, the majority of our work is driven either by the fleet or it's driven by the programs back at SysCom and the PEOs, the program executive offices. Okay.
And how about from the fleet side? Like what? There's a Marine out there with that radio. Are you the one that he calls if he needs, not broken per se, but something changed or something better?
Yeah, and I'll shoot you the link to our website. So it's a CAC Anonymous website hosted on McKeats, and we provide that support in 3 tiers. So tier 0, that's your self-aid. If you look at it, at the combat casualty, that's your self-aid. And that's a website, CAC Anonymous, so the Joint Force uses it a lot. We get airmen, sailors, and soldiers and Coast Guardsmen also using our site. They just need a CAC card. And it's where we host over 1,900 documents across a variety of systems, up to FOUO. We have higher classification site as well. But that's the touch point. And then the next level is our tier 1. That's our buddy aid, as I like to say. So that's where you can get a live human being 24/7 with knowledge in those systems and can help navigate the website and talk a Marine, sailor, soldier, or airman onto the target that they're looking for to get them the knowledge they need. And then finally, we have our tier 2 support, which are system-specific subject matter experts. So those are the guys and gals that can actually go on site and help someone set up and configure a radio. So
fantastic. Well, sir, we appreciate you having on, and thanks for kind of teaching us a little bit about MCTSSA and what it is you guys do. So
yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Have a great day, sir. Community, have fun.